Numbers 17. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is a very jealous El, a very, very jealous El, and he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And the letter J is about 600 years old, and Yehoshua died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. Numbers 17. And Yah spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and take from them a rod from each father's house, all their leaders according to their father's house, 12 rods. Write each one's name on his rod, and write Aaron's name on the rod of Levi, for there is one rod for the head of each father's house. You shall then place them in the tent of appointment before the witness where I meet with you. And it shall be that a rod of the man whom I choose buds, and I shall rid myself of the grumblings of the children of Israel, which they grumble against you. And Moshe spoke to the children of Israel, and all their leaders gave him a rod each, for each leader according to their fathers' houses, 12 rods, and the rod of Aaron was among their rods. I just want to point out that Moshe didn't even know that the plague was happening on the people after they assembled against them. He just he didn't know by seeing it. He knew he knew Yah and him talked face to face, to the point where his face was glowing when he came back. That's amazing. And he just knew that he just knew Yah plagued them. He's like, oh my goodness, please go do this and hurry up because a lot of people are gonna die. And sure enough, 14,000 people plus. It's insane. And the rod of Aaron was among their rods. So Moshe placed the rods before Yah in the tent of the witness. And it came to be on the next day that Moshe went into the tent of the witness and saw that the rod of Aaron of the house of Levi had budded and brought forth buds and blossomed and bore ripe almonds. And Moshe brought out all the rods from before Yah to all the children of Israel. And they looked, and each man took his rod. And Yah said to Moshe, Bring Aaron's rod back before the witness, to be kept as a sign against the rebels, so that you put an end to their grumblings against me, lest they die. And Moshe did as Yah had commanded him, so he did. And the children of Israel spoke to Moshe, saying, See, we shall die, we shall perish, we shall all perish. I mean, everyone's going to die one day, right? And anyone who comes near the dwelling place of Yah dies. Shall we be consumed to die? So their rods, one rod blossomed. How does a rod blossom? You can't make a rod blossom, but Yah can. I mean, you couldn't open up the ground and consume people down to Sheol, and you couldn't just throw fire from the sky and consume people, but this tiny little work of art from Yah compared to the other ones, and this is the one they choose to see. It's strange. Hopefully they stop grumbling, but I got a feeling that they're not going to.